We have found a young lady who is cuckoo for monster cock. She's joining us today to talk about her collection, her favorite sex toys, and why she's into mythical beasts raping her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amanda to Distorted View Daily. Amanda, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
First of all, let's explain who you are. You're 19 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And describe yourself. What do you look like? Basically, my listeners are going to masturbate to you while I interview you. So go ahead, paint a picture.
I come from Norwegian descent, so I have a very blocky face. I have blue eyes, and I have light brown hair. There you go.
Good start. Are you stacked? Do you have large breasts? Are they voluptuous?
Double D's.
Oh, my God. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Here we go. Now, let's move on down south, and let's talk about your vagina.
Okay. It's pretty much, I guess, normal looking.
Normal? Okay, good. It's not a freakish-looking vagina. That's important for my male listeners who are masturbating. Now, do you have a deep vagina? I don't know how to describe a vagina, but, okay, deep is good, right? It's tight, but it's deep.
Yeah.
It'll accommodate anything that is penetrating it, basically. All right, so what got you started on these sex toys? Now, when I say sex toys, we're talking like, Bad Dragon type sex toys. Monster dicks, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a furry or anything, but I found normal sex toys were boring. They were just smooth sticks, and they didn't really have anything to them. So
you like the texture?
Yeah, I like it, and different shapes and sizes.
Well, let's start with Bad Dragon. You said you've tried some Bad Dragon dildos. First of all, how many?
I have 4.
Now, these are expensive dildos. I was just on the Bad Dragon website. You're dropping some major cash on these fucking things.
Yes.
What models of the Bad Dragon dildos do you have?
I have the Earth Dragon, the Werewolf, Nox, and Champ.
Now, which size do you typically go with?
So far I have the smaller ones.
Okay, you're gonna work up to the bigger ones.
Yeah, but I have a medium Champ, and that's fucking huge.
Stretches you wide open. You're a dirty girl. Do you have any of the Bad Dragon dildos that you can load up with jizz and have the cock spew cum?
That's actually what the Champ is.
Okay, so did you purchase the cum lube with it?
Yes.
How does that work? Is there a button you press, or is it spring loaded? Like, what the hell's going on there?
It's got a syringe, and it's got a tube going through it. It's very convenient and easy to clean.
Is that one your favorite because it's loaded with all that milky, delicious seed?
The cum lube's really fucking messy.
I know. I've got some of that.
I wouldn't say that that's my favorite. I would say that Chance is my favorite because it's larger, and I found out that I like larger toys, but
wow, you are a big whore.
Kind of either or. I also want to point out I'm a virgin.
What? No, you wouldn't know it, I'm sure, by looking at you with that blown out pussy. You know what? It's going to be great. When you have sex for the first time, you're going to tell the guy you're a virgin, and he's going to enter you, and he's not going to be able to feel a thing because your pussy's going to be so stretched out. He's going to call you a liar. All right. No, I'm sure your pussy's very tight. I don't want to give my listeners the wrong impression here, but god damn it, you're getting fucked by a horse cock here, basically. All right, so you purchased some things from Bad Dragon. Typically, how much does one of these things cost? How much did you blow on Chance?
That was on a sale, and that was like $124.
Oh my god! All right, so in addition to Bad Dragon, there's other websites you frequent. I didn't know about these. You turned me on to something called exoticerotics.com, which I think is kind of like Bad Dragon. They've got like hippopotamus penises and stuff, I think.
Yeah, they do what's called a life cast, which is where they actually take a cast from a real animal. I'm not into that.
No, of course not. That's gross. It's not hot like getting fucked by Flint the uncut studded dragon. What did you purchase from Exotic Erotics?
I have the orca. I have it on its way over here.
Oh,
I haven't used it yet.
Oh, okay. And then there's another website called Frisky Beast. And Frisky Beast, again, it's kind of like Bad Dragon. They've got something called the Mechanical Animal, which looks like a robotic, almost like a steampunk cock. That's pretty cool. What did you end up purchasing from them?
A sauropod.
A what?
It's called a sauropod. It's like a long-necked dinosaur.
You've got a lot. Were these Christmas gifts or something?
Actually, one of them was.
Who's buying you these things? I hope it's not like your parents.
Oh, God, no. Though I do have the treasure trove just sort of sitting out there, and I leave it unlocked, and I have a note that says, I dare you to ask me about these.
Now, you said you're a virgin, yet you're pleasuring yourself with all of these sex toys. I'm guessing you're a virgin by choice.
Yeah.
What's the holdup here? Are you just looking for the right man to please you?
Actually, I'm technically asexual.
There it is. I knew there had to be more to the story. Getting fucked by orcas and dinosaurs makes perfect sense when the idea of a human penis is so disgusting.
Well, I don't like fantasize with these toys about them being animals because to me there's a turnoff. So that's not so interesting for you or your show.
Yeah, I mean, you just like the texture of it or whatnot. But doesn't the idea of being with someone appeal to you? Rather than just sitting in a dank, dark room, blasting yourself with a unicorn dick.
I would love to be with someone. Just
don't want to have sex with them.
I probably would if I had them. If I was with them long enough and I felt comfortable enough, but it's not. You need to get,
it would be good for you, one of those sex offenders who's been chemically castrated. And they have absolutely, they cannot possibly have sex anymore. I mean, trying to help you out. I mean, you get a sex offender off the street, maybe you could qualify for a grant or something. I don't know. All right, so when did this all start? When did you start experimenting with Bad Dragon and Frisky Monsters or whatever the fuck that website is?
Actually, a few months ago, I was recently diagnosed with major depressive disorder.
You've got a lot going on. There's something going on with you. You must have had some fucking shitty childhood or something because you're asexual. That's not normal. You're messed up in that sense. And you've got some sort of crazy depression issue. And now you're fucking yourself with mythical creatures. There's something going on. I mean, if I talk to you long enough, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Something horrific must have happened in your childhood, right?
Not really. I had some assholes in my family.
Yes, of course. There it is. We don't have to get into that, but I know. Believe me, I know. All right, so they fucked you up, and now you're, masturbating with orcas and, unicorn horns and stuff like that, or whatever you're doing over there. So, I mean, has anyone ever asked you about that, the fucking dildo you have on display?
No, not really. I have some friends that know about it and they're curious about it.
Yeah. I mean, are they ever curious? Like, how come you never have a boyfriend? What's wrong with you? And do you tell them, look, I'm asexual?
No, they don't really care.
Oh, that's great for someone with a depression disorder to have friends that don't care about her. I don't see things ending well for you. All right, so what's next for you when it comes to these monster dildos? I mean, you got some coming ordered, but what are you looking at for your next purchase?
I'm not really sure.
Well, that's okay. Here's my suggestion. We get my listeners to go on to Bad Dragon or Frisky Beast or whatever the hell those websites are and look and pick out a dildo for you to try, and then you can call back in or give us a little review.
Actually, I was going to talk to you. I'm learning how to 3D model things, and they do contests for 3D models for what to make into their next toy, and I was like, that'd totally be cool for Tim and all the fans to come up with a toy to be made.
Yeah, we can get some of my more artistic listeners to design a weird-looking dildo that you then have to fuck yourself with.
That would be great.
And listen, I know you've got some emotional issues you're dealing with, but hey, you've got there's nothing to be depressed about. You've got beautiful, glorious, massive double Ds. You've got a soaking wet pussy. You got nothing to be depressed about. You got it all, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
There you go, the great Amanda, who is pleasuring herself right now as she listens to this program. She's got a tentacle squirming around her cunt. It's fluorescent green, and it's full of fake cum from Bad Dragon. The interview actually went on a little bit longer, and she talked about how she's a squirter. And I was asking her if she, can shoot. And she says it's more of a soaking. So, when she's, shoving these things in her pussy, you just hear... And by the time she's done, there's just a pool of female ejaculate all over the place. Fantastic. That a girl. That's a Distorted View listener right there. You can also tell she listens to Distorted View because she's clinically depressed.